Can you say it one more time? I quit recording.
Okay, my name is Brittany Berchok. I have my challenge horse, Autumn.
All right, so now we're going to jump into the questions. So why did you decide to compete in the training challenge?
That's something I have never done, and I've always wanted to try to do a challenge like this. It's a small little dream. I eventually wanted to do a wild Mustang as well, so got to start somewhere. Plus, I love what y'all do.
Great. All right, so how long have you been training horses?
Well, I've owned my own horse for 16 years, and she was green broke when my parents bought her for me when I was 13. I worked with the trainer Mike Lansford, and I didn't know nothing about horses back then. So she was a crazy horse, reared up, bucked, you name it, she did it. But I started training horses about 3-4 years ago for our private rescue at my barn that we do. So we train them and then we rehome them. Nothing spectacular, just trail horses. And I started doing that about 3-4 years ago.
Okay. Can you tell me about the training that you offer?
My training I get from a few different, like I've Pat Pirelli, one of my biggest fans. I get a little bit of their techniques from what I've learned, and I put it into my own horses. So we do the gentle method, where we're all hands-on. We do what the horse wants to do, and basically we go as fast as the horse wants to go. So far, knock on wood, I've yet to be bucked off a horse doing it this way.
Okay, so what keeps you going, you motivated to overcome obstacles you encounter when working with horses?
So the challenges, I guess, the challenges that I've done and dealt with, like for Autumn, she's got navicular disease. So some of the little challenges we've had to step back. She was on stall rest for about 2-3 weeks due to her hurting her leg. I don't know how, maybe her shoe, I don't know. I took her out to the stall, and she immediately went bucking, raging mare, your typical bucking mare, and she was on a lead line. So I just unhooked her. I was like, man, you're making me upset, so I have to step away. And I let her have her arena time. I took me a 15-20 minute break. I went back in there. I was like, okay, are you ready to work today? And she says, okay, I'm ready to work. But, and that's just one of the challenges, because I've never done this before. All the horses that we've had for a few years, like a year or two, so they know me, I know them, I feed them, I take care of them. So it's never been like this. This horse doesn't know me, I don't know this horse. It's been a little bit of a challenge, but so far, nothing that I can't handle. I love my challenge horse. I love training. So for what I do, I was adopted at 9, so this is more, it's a challenge with these horses, but I understand where they're coming from. And so I just have to realize, hey, let's take a step back, let's calm down, let's take a step back, and let's, see what happens. And so that's what we've been doing.
Right. Hey, what are some qualities you have discovered in your training challenge horse?
What was that again? Sorry, my phone.
What are some qualities you have discovered in your training challenge horse?
Quality. Well, she is very, very smart. She loves to trot. She could trot. She would make I mean, this is one of the smartest quarter horses I've ever met. I mean, I love this horse. She's very sweet, docile. Some of my kids will help me, like, don't feed or whatever, and they'll go and pet her nose, and she's so gentle. She's like a puppy dog.
I think you kind of broke up there in the first part. It kind of got you like toward the end where you started talking about the kids being able to pet her. Can you go over that first part again? Sorry.
Yes. So she is, when I first, she is very smart. We had her go under a tarp. The first time she didn't like it. Second time she trusted me and she went under it. I mean, this horse learns fast, very, very fast. There hasn't been anything that she hasn't been able to do. We might have to do it on the ground once. The second time I can get on her back and she's got it. She is that smart. I mean, she's like my Arabs, very, very, very intelligent.
Okay, so what are some riding / events do you feel your challenge horse is best suited for?
I think I'll probably end up adopting her, but I think Autumn would be great at halter, like a halter horse. She's built like a tank. She's got a massive butt on her. She's thick. She would do perfect in halter classes, trail riding. Maybe not so much barrel racing. If she didn't have the navicular, I think she'd make a great barrel horse. But if you run her too hard, she ends up slipping. So I would say just a trail horse, halter horse. She would make a great kids horse, I think. With more training, she'd make a great kids horse. Walking around in an arena, she babies them. So I think she'd make any one of those should be a great horse.
Is there anything else you want to add about Autumn?
Autumn is, I mean, I can't believe she hasn't been adopted by now. She is just a sweet, overall amazing horse that I can ride her without a bridle. My fourth time riding her, we took the bridle off, and people thought I was crazy. But I was like, I got this. And she literally has such a great stop. All I had to do was say whoa and back down, and she stopped. I mean, this horse is amazing.
Oh, that's so great. Well, thank you so much for doing this interview. I really appreciate it, and we look forward to seeing how you and Autumn do this upcoming challenge.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Bye.
Bye.